I have a special treat. I'm going to reach out live on the air to an old friend of mine named Jeff Clark. Now, Jeff and I went to junior high school and high school together back in Maryland, and we had a lot of good times together. We were, among other things, music buddies. We'd hit the road to see a ton of concerts at the Cap Center in Landover, Maryland, just experiencing things that you really never forget, even when you get into adulthood. Jeff and I had a lot of great times, but like most friends, we also had some down times, too. There was one instance in particular that has lasted with me all these years. One night, I think it was junior year of high school, a bunch of us were toilet papering a buddy's house, Kevin Lowenstein, and we ended up getting caught. But worse than that, I lost my absolute favorite wallet, which contained a ton of photos of my first girlfriend, Jenny Cook. It was a corduroy OP wallet, OP meaning Ocean Pacific. That was the brand that I had bought in Montgomery Mall with my own hard-earned money. Now, thinking about it later, it occurred to me that Jeff might have taken it. I saw him a few weeks after this occurred in the school, and I asked him if he had done that. He denied it, but I also noticed that he was carrying a similar wallet that looked to be just like mine, but it was dyed a different color. I confronted him again, and he also denied it again. So I decided to let it drop, if only to maintain our friendship. But recently, I was clearing out some old boxes in my parents' house in Maryland, and I came across some papers and photos and yearbooks that really took me back to those years. And it occurred to me that I hadn't talked to Jeff in a very long time, and that it was time for me perhaps to reach out to him. I remembered him very well, and I remembered him very fondly, and I was hoping that he remembered me in just the same way. I tried an old AOL email of his, but it bounced back. But a friend of a friend told me that Jeff now owned a hardware store in Potomac, Maryland, so I'm going to call him right now live on the show to catch up. I'm imagining he'll be surprised, hopefully in a good way, and possibly even thrilled that I'm reconnecting. Life is too short to spend another minute not reconnecting. Okay, so here goes. Jeff Clark, one of my best pals from childhood.
Hello?
Jeff.
Hello?
Jeff, Mike Sachs.
What?
Mike Sachs from junior high school and high school in Maryland. How the fuck's it going, bro?
Good. Hang on a second. Can you rebox the flanger bolts? No, in a smaller box. I have to send it back to the warehouse. I'm sorry, man. Who is this? Can I help you?
Can you help me? Come on, dude. It's Mike Sachs from Maryland. We went to a million rock shows together. Do you forget that? Rush, Judas Priest, Foreigner, Journey, Moody Blues, Little Feat. We had a lot of fun, man.
Sorry, man. I'm swamped today. It's half off Tuesday.
Half off Tuesday? What does that mean?
I own a hardware store. Everything's half off on Tuesdays. Half off Tuesday.
You should come up with something a little more bite than half off Tuesday. It's kind of dry, isn't it? Crazy Tuesday, Terrible Tuesday, Tip to Tuesday.
Right. Is this an emergency?
Yeah, it's an emergency. Life is short, man. Reconnecting is always an emergency. More importantly, I am a writer now at a magazine, and I have my own podcast. You're on it now. 125 downloads a week, so I want to...
125?
125, yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, it's new, but it's going out worldwide, potential for billions of listeners, you know. Anyway, I wanted to reconnect with you. I'm reconnecting with old friends, old girlfriends, and I wanted specifically to reach out to you. I was thinking of you recently. I was going through some old boxes when I was moving my parents out of their house in Maryland, and I found so many amazing things, tickets from shows and other things. Did not find one thing, though, and that was another reason I wanted to call you today. I couldn't find my OP corduroy wallet. Do you remember that wallet?
Right.
You know, it's funny. There are some things that you just can't...
He's a mop.
Okay, hello? You know, there are some things you just can't forget. You know, experiences and things that you have and things that you... By the way, my mom just passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thanks. Dude, you remember that night when we drove to see Rush at the Capitol Center and you puked out the window on the way home on the Beltway? How about that night when we broke into the Tally Ho pool and drank some brew and jumped off the diving board? Do you remember that?
Ringing up on the 5% discount key. I forgot to put the sales price on it.
Hello?
Just have text to it. No, Have Tess do it.
Or that night that we went down to the creek and then we were throwing rocks at the...
Listen, hey, it's good to hear from you. I'm so sorry I'm slumped. I got to get back. I do remember you.
Relax, man. You're working in a fucking hardware store, you know? You're not working at a MASH unit in the middle of the Afghani war zone, you know? Just relax.
Actually, I was in Afghanistan. I was a Marine.
Oh, cool. You know, I like watching documentaries on Navy SEALs, and I have the utmost respect for you.
This is my business now, and I'm proud of it. It's a good job. It provides for my family.
Okay.
So,
anyway, I want to ask you a question, and this is an important one. Did you steal my wallet that night when we were papering Kevin's house?
What?
Did you steal my wallet the night that we toilet papered Kevin Lowenstein's house?
No, I don't think so.
I think you did. And I've been trying to reach out and ask you for years about this, but you no longer have your AOL email that you gave me right after college, so I wanted to ask you.
Does anyone have an AOL email?
Can I have your new email, please?
Why?
Can I have your new
email? You
email?
can accuse me of stealing?
Slow it down, G.I. Joe. I'm just fucking joking anyway. That's what friends do. They bust each other's balls. But I do want to ask you some things. And I do want to send you some stuff on email just to remain in touch, send you some jokes and updates on when I publish and my podcast, She It, and some other things.
Right.
Does anyone ever call you up and say, hey, I need a good screw because you work at a hardware store?
Probably.
But I do want to reminisce. And I want to ask you...
Just can't wait.
No, did I mention that I work at a magazine now, that I have my own podcast?
You did.
Well, you think this is easy for me? Give me some credit, man. I'm a shy guy. I'm on a type A personality.
Great, congrats.
Remember the time that we went bowling without socks and we rented the shoes and then my feet stunk so bad and they grew a rash that eventually smelled like an old ketchup bottle?
Sure.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Say it. Say it.
It was amazing.
It really was. Jeff, did you steal my wallet?
I didn't. I don't remember.
I think you do remember. It had a photo of my first girlfriend, Jenny Cook, and the one that you always liked. Did you ever hook up with Jenny? Come on, man. You can be honest with me.
No.
All right. I don't care anyway. Are you and Jenna still going out?
Going out? Dude, we got married in 1994.
Oh, congrats. She had a kick-ass body. We went out for a nanosecond in 10th grade. Do you remember that? She never let me touch her boobs, though.
Mike, she was awesome. She passed away 4 years ago.
Ooh. Oof, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Breast cancer.
Ooh, shit. Now I'm really sorry about mentioning the boobs, dude. But one of the reasons I did decide to call, and I worked up the courage for the last week. Do you remember any of this?
You know what? Actually, it's coming back. I remember a few things.
Cool.
I remember you not wanting to go out to parties, even when I kept asking. I remember you just disappearing whenever we were planning anything.
I had a social phobia.
I remember your sarcasm. And I remember the hurtful things you'd say to someone when they wouldn't agree with you. Oh. And you throwing a snowball at my little sister and her crying and you laughing.
I never cried. Well, now your memory comes back? Jesus.
Yeah, I remember a lot of things. I remember you being too cheap to pay for gas in my car when I drove your ass to concerts.
Bullshit.
I remember you never writing back when I wrote to you in college and I was in basic training. And you ignored my invite to come over to my house on Thanksgiving. You never got in touch when my mom died? Yeah, it's all crystal clear now.
Bullshit, bro. I got a broadcast.
Look, handle the register. I gotta get off with this guy. Hello? Mike, where are you calling from? Are you okay?
What the fuck do you care, dude?
Oh, come on. I'm serious. Are you okay?
You know, I loved you, man.
Okay, I loved you. All right?
That's all I wanted to hear, bro. I wanted to hear you say that. Two bros reconnecting.
Well, thanks for reconnecting.
No problem, but I do need your email. What is it? Jeff Clark at bullshit.com?
Are you drunk?
What?
I mean, it's 2 in the afternoon. Are you drinking?
Prescription, man. But that's your business. Why?
Prescription?
From my doctor.
What kind of
He has a PhD from the streets, if you know what I mean. Jeff, please, just give me your email.
Aren't you married? Where's your wife?
Divorced.
Divorced?
Who are you, Marley Matlin, Dr. Death? I just said divorced.
Bye, Mike.
Wow, incredible. You do your best to reach out, and they just slap your hand away. That's okay. I won't forget. I got a long memory.